What's going on, world? It's Fifth Boro Tonight, Sunday edition, the last of our four-part series. Basically, breaking down the action that's transpired over weeks 3 and 4. Something I forgot to mention in the Saturday division was Nico making a diving catch and turning a double play. It was really an athletic play, probably the most athletic that I've seen out of him. And like a home run that Chris Velasquez hit that's probably still hanging up in the Berry home sky right now. Maybe hitting one of the apartment windows or something like that. But I failed to make mention of that, and that definitely deserved a shout out. So, give you that Saturday division if you're checking this out. Probably not. All right, so basically going over things quickly. Teams, get your bios in the Sunday division if you haven't already. I know I haven't. I have to work on mine. It's hard to write down a bio for some reason about my own team. Whatever. Either email it to me, message me about it, or send it to John Hood directly on either Facebook, email, or something like that. Also, rosters are due. I'm giving everyone an additional week to get that in. So you guys have 2 weeks this week and the following. If you don't, I'm going to have to charge you guys with one run. Also, I have a charity event coming up called Striking Out Substance Abuse on Staten Island for children who are affected by that in their households. So it's something personal to me, and I like to help some people out. So if you want to participate, all the money's going to go to the Strong Kids campaign at the South Shore YMCA. Be great, you know. Can help out our community, and that's great through sports, helping people out, trying to make people's lives a little bit better. And last but not least, I have my basketball league. It's starting up in a couple weeks. If you're interested in joining, you could do so. Just hit me up. Games will be on Thursday nights, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so let's get into the Sunday division action. A couple weeks ago, we had the Ball Breakers taking on Delta Con. Carmine and Nick are friends, you know, through the YMCA, working together, former co-workers, and Ball Breakers were up to an early lead, but Carmine came up to me in about the 5th inning and said, "Sig, put this in your Fifth Boro Tonight video. We are coming back, and we're going to win this game." And he was right. Mr. Dell had a big hit, so did Carmine, but Gervasi got the big 3-run home run in the 6th inning to put the team in the lead, and they won on a force double play strikeout, throw down a first base double play. Really took a lot of the wind out of the Ball Breakers, who carried over to the next game when they took on the Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads won 17-5 in that game. Alan Kopanoff hit for the cycle. I don't know how many people have done that in Fifth Boro history before. It was the first time I've ever witnessed it, but I mean, we've only been keeping track of stats for 2 years, so that was pretty impressive. And Lou and Santo, they had great games in that contest. Also, Memorial Day weekend, so not a lot of teams were able to participate. Was able to substitute the Knuckleheads to take on the Chirpers that day because those guys, no call, no show for the game. They let me know about an hour before the game what was going on. Was able to get them in, thank God for that. Knuckleheads ended up winning 10-7. It was a good game. The Chirpers were a little thrown off due to the tournament that they had played in earlier in the day that had bunting and stealing. Thank God we don't have that in my league. It would be too crazy with the runs and the really fast pitching. Vin, a slower, more accurate pitcher with the good floater pitch, was able to slow the Chirpers down. And no Gramps in that game. Kind of disappointing. I mean, the Chirpers have a little bit of a friendly rivalry. But, yeah, that was that contest right there in week number 3. All right, moving along to week 4 Sunday division action. We had the Wingboards taking on the Bockers. The Bockers won that game 10-7. Matt Peach made his 5th Boro return. The big guy almost blew it in the 7th inning. As some controversial balls and strikes called by the umpire, who happened to be me. Big shot by Paul Pierce right there. Let's go Boston. Can't believe I'm saying that, but really Miami Heat hater. But getting back to that action, the Bockers won that game. A couple big hits by a couple different people. Can't really remember off the top of my head. According to the website, it says Delta Con beat Team Rugged, but they did not. Team Rugged won that game. My squad over Delta Con 9-2. Made my return. Pitched with this thing. My finger sticking out this way. Had like a 3-hitter through the 6th inning. Little Jen told me while I was doing the stats, but it was a fun game, you know. Delta Con's a good team. Just every time they hit the ball, they were hitting it hard off me. Just had the fielders in the right spots, it seemed like, that day. But that's just the way the game goes sometimes. They'll bounce back. And they're a good team, like I said. Next up, we had the Goonies taking on the Knuckleheads. And the Knuckleheads are undefeated no more, as the Goonies were making all the plays. They had timely hits. And I don't know what the shortstop's name was. He had a nice home run. Stefan had a nice shot. Costa was pretty outstanding in left field. But the play of the day had to been Gross turning a double play with his bare hand. He's a lefty, so he's pitching. The ball comes right back to him. He catches it with his bare hand. I don't even know how you could have the reaction time to do that and not break your hand, but the man Gross did it. The Hall of Famer was pretty lights out in the day, and yeah, they were able to beat the Knuckleheads, and the Knuckleheads rallied. I knew they would, but the Goonies tacked on the additional runs later in the game. I believe the score was 9-4, 9-5. I don't have the score in front of me, but I know the Goonies won. It should be updated soon. And last but not least, we had the Chirpers taking on those guys. Joe Palumbo was able to set the record for most strikeouts in a game. He had 12 strikeouts on the day. Now, those guys weren't too thrilled with the strike zone for, obvious reasons. You strike out 12 times, it's not good. But they were able to come back. The final score was 7-4. They were able to start hitting them late in the game. And they were able to make a little bit of a rally, so that was good. Hopefully that carries over into the next, 2 weeks since they have a bye this week. But that'll be good for them. All right, so Sunday division action this week coming up. We have the Wingboards taking on the Knuckleheads. The Knuckleheads hopefully will rebound. Wingboards looking to get their first win on the season. Team Rugged will be taking on the Bockers. A bunch of different storylines here. Boyfriend taking on girlfriend. Brother versus brother. Best friend versus best friend. Matt Peach making his return versus Team Rugged. Pop-Up Peach will be in effect. And I know he got the jokes lined up on me. Whether it's my ex-girlfriend or something else, something stupid. But that's the way that Matt Peach is. So that should be fun. Should be an interesting game. Looking forward to it. The Goonies taking on Delta Con. Is this the Goonies? Is this the way that they're going to be? For the rest of the season, they beat the Knuckleheads. One of the biggest wins in years for them, Not that they haven't had big wins in the past, but that has to be one of the biggest ones yet to date for the Goonies since winning the championship. And will Delta Con bounce back? Tough loss to Rugged. Goonies are a great team. They obviously proved that this week. So that should be an interesting game between two evenly contested teams. And last but not least, we have the Chirpers taking on the Ball Breakers. Ball Breakers come back this week after having a week's vacation. Nick, I hope you enjoyed your vacation. And the Chirpers look to continue their winning ways after falling 2 weeks ago to the Knuckleheads. So that should be great games. Let's take a look at the Sunday division standings and see how that's going. All right, so the Knuckleheads are 3-1. Delta Con is 2-1. Chirpers are 3-1. Goonies are 2-1. Bull Breakers 2-2. Bockers are 1-2. Team Rugged 2-1. Those guys 0-3, and the Wingboards 0-3. So as you can see, this is one of the closest, if not the closest divisions. No one's really jumped out in front. Knuckleheads early on looked like they were going to break away, and Delta Con also was undefeated. Were undefeated. Horrible grammar. But yeah, so things are really close. Goonies and Rugged had big wins this week. So did the Chirpers. Not over by any contest. Plenty of playoff spots up for grabs. I'll be breaking that down in a few weeks. Also, there is one slot open in the Sunday division or the Saturday division. We have 31 teams currently. If you know of any teams that would like to join the league, please let me know. I'll compensate you with that. And that's pretty much it. I wish you guys the best of luck during the week. And I'll see you on Sunday. And other than that, hopefully the games get in. I know there's a lot of rain forecasted this week. Hopefully Mother Nature cooperates. And that's pretty much it, all right? Peace.